Google's stock surges higher in one day than any other company in history. Now the question is, can Google keep up the momentum? Nick, first bring us up to speed on what happened to Google's stock as the week ended.
So we had Google's earnings at the end of the week, and then on Friday, Google's market cap went up $65 billion. To put that in context, that's 3 times the total valuation of Twitter, right? So in one day, Google increases by as much, 3 times as much as the total valuation of Twitter. Why did that happen? Couple of reasons. One, the earnings were better than expected, right? The number of people who are clicking on Google ads were higher than expected. Number 2, Google has this Morgan Stanley analyst, this Morgan Stanley executive, who they've just appointed as the chief financial officer. And what the market saw is that she's bringing real discipline to Google. The critique of Google for a long time has been, it's these guys out in Silicon Valley, you know, they got this money-making ad machine and this search engine, brilliant idea. They take all this money and they waste it, you know, building cars that drive themselves and smart contact lenses and these weird balloons. And she gets on the earnings call and says, hey, those days are done. We're not going to spend as much money doing that kind of stuff. It'll still be 10% of our business, or maybe a little less than 10%, but we're going to get serious. So the market saw that, and they said, wow. And they rewarded the company.
Yeah, Ruth Porat is that executive. She's known as a cost cutter. She's making $70 million as CFO of Google. Probably now a lot of shareholders thinking she's worth every penny. What does she need to continue doing to keep this going?
Well, if she wants to keep the markets happy, she needs to keep the number of hires at Google going down. She needs to get the cost per click, which is the amount of money that Google gets every time somebody clicks an ad, to not decline too precipitously. She needs to make more money off mobile. That is what everybody is looking at. And they need to start really making money off YouTube. YouTube is this very, very strange machine, which has, you know, zillions and zillions of hours of views. And Google has not really monetized it. In the last quarter, however, they did start to do better, and the habits on YouTube started to change. One thing she talked about on the earnings call is that the people who watch just one view and come in from social media and click into YouTube from the outside versus the number of people who go to youtube.com and sit down and watch the way they watch television, that ratio is changing towards the latter. And that's what Google wants, because that means there's loyalty, there's a certain sincerity and deliberation in the way people are watching YouTube, and you can monetize that. So she can do all those things, then she'll be worth the rather extravagant salary that Google is paying.
I mean, $65 billion in shareholder value, at least on paper, that's a lot of millionaires,
it's impressive.
You know,
I know,
banked overnight.
Larry Page's personal wealth went up $8 billion or something insane like that.
What?
I mean, a good day for a company.
Yes, not bad, not bad. Nicholas Thompson, thank you so much, man.
Delighted to be here.